the push buttons.
Ricotta?
Verkada.
Actually, you could just say that there are certain items they no longer need support that should result in.
There's very little that they do for those, and I do most of that anyway, so. But we'll get it figured out, and I apologize, I didn't realize Jim that just walked through just called me and said I was going to Glasgow today, so.
Okay.
Wow, on purpose?
Yes.
I will comment, that ambulance point room is that ability to use the, the big screen and the computer and all that is excellent.
That is nice. So we actually have 3 rooms that you can do video conferencing in at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect.
It's really nice.
And it's big enough room.
We just have time to, get the hallway re-textured and repainted and the flooring done and we'll keep moving. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, but somebody keeps sending me to places like Glasgow, so. All right.
Well, we can smell the dollars in that, so.
The reason I
Keep
stopped
those
in
wheels
was,
turning. Go ahead.
sorry,
No,
Ripstone Health contract, for the commissioner, should I bring that over? To use the.
Oh, yeah,
So.
for WIC.
we need to sign something?
I don't know why they started sending that to us,
Wait.
but, the county is obligated since we participate in the health thing. And one of the things that we're obligated to do by the contract they signed was provide space for them. And we just always, it's usually the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays. And
Okay.
I've been at the ambulance barn forever. They used to send the contract directly here, but yeah, just bring it over and get it to.
Do they have it electronically?
I can email it to you.
Yeah, actually, what I would do is email that to Bonity,
Okay.
and she'll make sure we don't let it slip through the cracks.
I'll get that.
Should I put it on the agenda for next week?
Yeah. It's nothing, it's just saying that we're providing them space.
Yeah.
Very good.
And we actually started providing them Wi-Fi too, because it doesn't cost us anything.
No, I think that's great.
So, and it's a good program.
We should make them pay rent though.
I think it's something in our contract with, the health thing, that's one of the things that we agreed as a county to do.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of an important service
Oh, yeah.
they provide for the area,
Yeah.
so yeah, however we can support it.
I have no problems with that, so. And they're the nicest people in the world, so. If the roads are even half bad, they cancel and do things electronically. They're really good about notifying us when they're gonna be in and out, and so, yeah, they're absolutely no problem at all, so.
Okay.
But
What
they
else we
changed,
got?
the lady that was kind of in charge of that in our area, she retired a couple years ago, so things, they always used to just send it to.
Well, I'm probably thinking since they're using your space that,
Yeah.
well, you've become a potential bottleneck.
But that's,
Yeah.
the first year I just assumed I was getting a copy of it, and they're like, we haven't seen the same thing. We'll be sent it to you. I'm like,
You say, well, didn't you hear they denied that?
yeah. So yeah, you just shoot it to.
So we'll get back to the office.
Excellent.
All right, well,
And thanks again for showing us how to all that work and using that room. I was really impressed. I thought this is what it should be like. Then you got the whiteboard if you want to actually draw on that, so that's a great.
you can flip the screen up and draw over top of your projection too.
Yeah, there you go.
Do that. In class a lot. So,
Good stuff.
it worked.
I just think you guys, with all the stuff you have in those different rooms, that needs to be inventoried.
It is pretty much.
How'd you like to be put on that duty?
Yeah.
We need inventory.
Except for, I can't find something, I'll be like, Jim, where is this? He puts things away and puts it away where it belongs, and I can never find it then.
Okay,
All right, appreciate it, thanks.
guys. Sorry, thank you.
Not a problem, thank you.
All right, sorry if I took some of your time, sir.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm gonna go change those minutes.
Okay, very good. Oh, you look confused, John.
What do you mean, my normal one?
Well, this was a little pronounced, this one,
Oh,
Robert, you changed your hair. I noticed that immediately.
you know, this is how I used to wear my hair for years.
Yeah,
And I
looks
don't
good.
know why I got away from it.
Looks good.
Thank you.
well, we can give you a reason, no.
See, that's that quick wit of yours. No.
Witty banter.
Yeah, I used to do this because my hair before, if my hair gets cut too short, it stands straight up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I've had it described, it's like horsehair, if they cut it wrong, it's like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
pronounced. And, so
Yeah.
this is actually axle grease.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
And to kind of give it a dark effect, there's a little coal dust.
Tamp it down a little bit. Hold it down, yeah.
Well, in that case, you can get a grant to buy it.
Exactly. It's like part of the coal thing.
You go out and hang out along the railroad bed and
Yeah.
some coal dust.
It kind of gives you a little bit like you're a little bit outdoorsy. It has.
Well, you could mix it with some of Gary Lynn's mushroom powder and
Yeah, that alfalfa, moldy alfalfa.
alfalfa
smell and
moldy
stuff.
smell to it.
Did you send those minutes?
No,
I have not.
That'll bring it with it, don't
I'm
worry.
gonna fix them.
That'll get them.
Yeah,
I got 15 minutes, I can fix them.
I'm not done with them.
Oh, you're not?
No,
In that case,
I just got a phone call from a fella who was, that's why he went up, cause it's on the county phone. He was calling on behalf of John Hussar,
oh yeah,
and John Hussar is now gonna be working on that project north of Miles City.
oh really?
And he just wanted to know what kind of interactions we've had with him. I says, you know, he comes in and
Yeah.
keeps us updated. And he has been instrumental in getting the permits, under my understanding, for Fergus Electric and for
Yeah.
Montana Power in order to get his windmill system up here in place. I haven't heard anything bad about him, so.
No,
Okay.
So that windmill thing up north is a go?
Well, he says it is, but it could be on hold.
takes, right?
I was gonna say,
He started coming in with last, well, the 19th from the time, man, he was coming in pushing windmill then.
yeah, they
So
were
it's
pushing it.
been a while.
Wow.
But he said they're gonna start working on it this spring now.
Oh, that, yeah.
Well, he came in the last time, yeah. He said, looks like we're gonna start construction in the spring.
I'm not real thrilled about that.
Me either, I think they're
Traffic will
terrible,
be horrible.
but if it's revenue, I guess we should ignore it.
Well, I don't think that you would lose a dime of revenue if you didn't support it. They're not counting on our tax abatement to make it work. But, they're heavily subsidized by the
Oh,
government.
yeah. Well, it's the only way they make it work.
Well, and it's just, I just don't think it's a good use of acreage.
No, I agree with you there.
But
Solar
that's
pan-
me, that's
solar
my own
panels are even
personal
worse,
attitude.
though. Solar panels are worse. But,
Yeah. We were driving, when we were driving to Boise, Idaho, they had this beautiful, mountain backdrop and everything. In the middle of this valley was like 300 windmills.
Mhm.
And it's like,
Yeah,
just looked horrible. But there are those that support that probably, would strongly disagree with me.
Muscle Shoals County had 6 COVID cases, 1 hepatitis B, 4 dog bites, and 2 cat bites. At least they didn't have a muskrat this time. The last one, they had a muskrat bite, that one day.
What was the first one you said?
6 COVID cases. You know, they got all them hospital beds up there full.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
With COVID?
COVID. Oh, yeah, COVID's still around.
And hepatitis B, 1 case of hepatitis B,
Okay.
4 dog bites, 3 cat bites. Now this is what, 1 HIV. What's HIV?
AIDS.
AIDS.
Okay, well, that gets.
Hepatitis B and
Okay,
AIDS.
what's 1 STEC?
ST what?
STEC. And then 1 LTBI. I wish they,
You'll have to look up
The
the.
STEC might be sexually transmitted something.
STD is sexually transmitted.
oh, that would make sense. But how about the LTBI?
LT what?
LTBI.
BI is usually brain injury,
Look,
long-term brain injury.
that could be.
We got 1 syphilis and 2 chlamydia. Well, I know what those
Those are sexually transmitted.
Yeah, but they got these abbreviations. And
Well, AIDS and chlamydia and hepatitis B sometimes are
yeah,
all related.
so that's what we got going on. We always win the most.
Yeah, we're good.
That Golden Valley had none. Petroleum had none. We've not had 1 COVID.
You could have one person with all those chlamydia
Yeah,
and.
probably,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
you
same.
could have one person have all that.
That could be. But they give that report every time we have a meeting.
But you could have one person with HIV
And I
and
said,
chlamydia and
"Man,
all
we
that.
gotta get rid of that dog or that cat."
Dogs are horrible in town.
But
And it's cats throwing a party in
Judith
the
Basin
outlets.
had 1 cat bite, 1 dog bite, and they had 5 bat
There's feral
exposures.
cats too.
The heck?
Yeah, they had 5 bat exposures. PEP required, it says.
Well, what is it?
They
Does that,
don't bats bite them,
does that mean do you have to go get your,
Rabies.
rabies shot.
Rabies shots?
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's what a PEP is, that's what.
Personal.
The rabies shot, whatever.
No, I wouldn't want that.
5 bat exposures, huh. Well, Judith Basin, they're batty up there, anyway. It's always interesting to see that. But Muscle County always wins. Now,
Woohoo.
we're number 1 by
Ooh, yeah, by
God.
golly,
We
yeah.
got-
we're
You
number
know,
one.
tell you, you win with the muskrat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That's,
Hard to beat that.
Muskrat? Oh, yeah, you got 1 muskrat bite.
Hard to win. Hard for anybody to top a muskrat bite.
Yeah.
and I think that even beats raccoon. I mean, how
Well,
did
because it
you?
is kind of a rarity. And muskrats, you have to really be
Take the
offensive to
prize.
get bitten by a muskrat.
Yeah.
We have
All I
one.
can figure is somebody was trapping them and must have been trying to get the thing out of a trap or whatever,
Yeah.
and it got them.
we have muskrat love in this country.
Muskrat. Oh, no. You walked right
Oh
into that
God,
one.
now that song's going in my head all day.
Oh, shucks.
I was flipping through my,
That
you
might
know,
be
the
your
TikTok.
card.
And they had all the old Karen Carpenter songs. It's like, oh my God. Lonely days. She really was talented,
She was very good.
incredibly talented, but
So what's Campylobacter? Anybody wanna guess?
Campylobacter, yeah, that's, oh gosh, I have to think about that for a while.
That's what Google's for.
Yeah,
Oh.
it seems to me that's a
Judith Mason had 1 Campylobacter case.
C-A-P-A, Camp, O, L-Y.
Yeah.
Usually if you just get even close, you're good. That's what's-
Campo, Campo L-Y, and back, B-A-C-T.
Yeah. Campylobacter.
T-E-R.
So spell that again?
C-A-M-P.
Campy.
C-A-M-P.
Oh,
Lobacter.
there it is, Campylobacter bacteria.
Bacteria.
Foodborne illness leading to symptoms like you would expect with a foodborne illness.
It was a stomachache.
It's commonly found in the intestines of healthy birds and spread through undercooked poultry.
Oh,
It's a case of the screamers coming out of both ends.
screamers.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
IPUVBM.
I don't know what that stands for,
It's an
but
incredibly painful, uncontrollable, violent bowel movement.
yeah. I like to say that it is, refer to it as the sitting with a bucket in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting on the toilet with a bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ew, that's not fun. That's one of those you gotta get it out, and there's only one way to get it out.
Well, there's
Yeah.
technically two ways.
Well, you know, sitting on the toilet with a bucket, that's the
Yeah.
only way to get rid of the bacteria.
Really?
Yeah, your body doesn't want it, so it's gotta expel it.
Gotta expel it, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll remember that. Next time we get bacteria, I'm gonna expel it.
Campylobacter. Your body says, you don't like it, you gotta get rid of that. Food poisoning. Cook your food properly, people. Wash your hands if you handle poultry.
Well, that contract we signed is for $92,000. And that's mostly, they were just doing restaurants inspections, so the food. But now, like I said, they're gonna do septic, so they'll be getting them fees too. And of course, Muscow County being the largest county, we pay a little over 50% of that. I thought we should divide it 5 ways, but they all voted against me. Can't figure out why.
So does anybody inspect the food service at the senior center? Is that,
Mhm.
do they?
They
Okay,
expect the kitchen.
yeah, they inspect,
I don't know how often, but
okay,
it's once a year is required.
correct,
Unless they have problems, then they have to come back and see if you
Right.
corrected it, you know.
okay.
Like down with the Busy Bee, they were there every week.
I believe that. I worked there, I believe it.
Yeah. I seen that report the first time I stopped eating there, cause he had a lot of violations.
Yeah, he did, he really did.
But I don't know about the kitchen over there, they must be passing it, but we don't know anything about that.
Well, the main thing is you gotta keep hot food hot and cold food
Yeah.
cold. And there are certain rules about your refrigeration and how you store your food and how you store your dry food and how you store your cold food. There are rules and
Right.
regulations, and you have to obey these rules and regulations. Even rules on defrosting your food and,
That's right.
you know, you just can't do what you do at home.
Went down there at the back porch, they weren't keeping the soup warm, and Cheryl told them what the violations were. And she brought in her equipment, so then now they're using that. Their steam table and stuff,
Yeah,
because you gotta keep it at a certain temperature.
right, you have to.
Yeah,
You have to have a thermometer and you have to check
Yeah.
your food, yeah.
so,
Cause you can get shut down by the health department.
that's true. It would have been if he'd come by while they were doing this,
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
But I guess Cheryl got him in line.
yeah, she knows the rules. She
I
knows.
wonder when that's all gonna end.
I don't know. They seem to be struggling along.
They must still be paying the rent.
I don't know how.
How are we living on donations? Of course, they say they're not taking any wages. I don't believe that either.
Anyway,
Wages?
oh, wages, no.
No, no.
I don't know. I don't know. I know they shut down Millstone, so they're
Yeah.
not doing Millstone.
So,
We're gonna get that back up and going though.
speaking of that, Marcy called me yesterday.
Did she?
Oh, did she?
And she's wanting to know where you guys are at with, starting a board and
Oh.
getting them moving on stuff.
Kinda let that slip, didn't
We're,
Yeah.
well,
So I provided you guys with the resolution.
we? Okay,
And I can't remember if you passed it or not, but if and you did,
I think we did, but.
you now need to probably advertise for board members and find board members so they can get things going and apply for that money from Area 2
Yeah,
and keep things going.
okay, because I was gonna call her,
yeah.
because
we
again,
wanna call
people
her.
from Millstone call.
Mhm.
Yeah, we better jump on that.
She's been at the, she was at the governor's conference. this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Did she say anything about how that turned out?
The governor's conference? No.
I was
No.
wondering if they told her, well, look, you're just going down the wrong road, just simply send your money to the existing Montana, or the Muscle County Council on Aging and be done with it.
No.
Well, that would tell
I
them
think they're waiting on you guys to show
Oh.
some movement here.
Okay, well, Jesus, yes, we'll definitely.
Okay, so if you
Yeah,
pass that
but
resolution, that means you need to find board members and get them moving.
We were gonna do actually two of them, we're gonna do one here and one in Millstone, keep them separate.
I would consider you guys having one board
Yeah,
that oversaw both.
yeah.
Okay, well, then we need someone from Millstone to be on the board.
Yep.
Right, yeah,
Sure.
that's a
Yep.
good idea.
But the funding needs to be separate. That's what they wanted to make certain.
Okay.
So
Well, I
that
think they
some-
want the funding to be separate now because the problems they're having here.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's enough funding
Ongoing.
available to make a difference for what they're doing in Melson.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Marcy about what she wants to do, cause
Okay.
she asked me to contact a lady down in Millstone if she would oversee and keep track of the funding, if that would for
Well,
Millstone.
she's trying to get Millstone up and going and
Mhm.
away from this one.
Yeah,
But I assume if we ever resolve the issue, it'll all be one again.
then that'd be fine.
Because they bring all the commodities around them, then they send them to Millstone.
Yeah, Serena takes them out there, they take them out there or something, or Serena
Yeah.
Cottrell was taking them out there or whatever.
Whenever this gets resolved.
Big kerfluffle.
Sign that.
I think if you give money to them, it just be, they would just say, oh, we won.
Mr. Barta,
Well,
My personal opinion, if at this point you gave them money again, they would think, oh, See?
everything's okay.
we won.
yeah. Well, the money that the county gives Area 2 is a match for the grant that state supplies.
Right.
So there's no point in sending a match up there unless the state's already refunded them.
Yeah, so if Area 2 started funding them again,
Yeah.
they would declare victory, say, yeah, see, we
Yeah.
don't have to obey any rules, we won.
That's right. We don't have to report to them.
We don't have to do anything different, we're okay.
Well, I know we can find a better administrator over there.
She's something else.
I know.
Yeah. I was hoping that we could just not fund it anymore and she just have to move on.
Well,
Yeah.
I've started at least 3 letters to the editor, so far I haven't sent any.
Well, I don't have my hearing aids on.
Aye.
What?
So I've started at least 3 letters to the editor to explain our position, but I know it's just a useless thing, so.
Yeah,
You weren't talking about me, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Just as you.
I heard useless thing, and I thought, they're talking about me.
oh, shucks.
Helped it apply, yeah.
It seemed appropriate, seemed.
Well, I was hoping he'd start talking about you because he's been referring to me.
Now that you're here.
Yeah, the Mike doesn't hold back, he says what he means.
Sooner or later, the donations are gonna run out.
The well will eventually run
I
out.
would assume.
I don't know how long they can keep going buying, because commodities are gonna end, is what I heard at that
Mhm.
meeting at Area 2. The commodities are gonna stop
Yeah,
because of the federal funding. They're gonna run
Okay.
out. So
Yeah.
they were told, order commodities as long as you can, and then you better start with
Yeah.
donations,
yeah,
because you're not gonna have them anymore.
yeah.
So you better figure out how to get
Yeah,
extra
the
money.
state's shutting down the commodity program, they're gonna, if you want a commodity, you have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So you better figure out some way to get some extra funding for that food.
But I assume the state's gonna supply a grant to buy commodities,
Right.
but you better be a astute shopper.
And from what I can tell, she's not a very frugal person. She likes to spend a lot of money, because she went through all that money she had.
Apparently.
So, if she's getting donations, maybe she better think
Such a
about
simple solution, all they
toe in the line.
all they have to do is show where all that money went and comply,
Comply.
but they won't do it. Last time I talked to Marcy, said they won't even talk to me, they won't return my calls, they don't have any interest in Area 2. Of course, they're trying to shut Area 2 down,
Yeah.
that's why they got Barry Usher involved.
Well, that's a stupid move, because they're gonna get even more pushback if they,
Well, like Marcy said, she's got 16 employees up there.
yeah,
And she said there's like 80 over all the counties she
right,
administrates, they're gonna send the Area 2 will be in Billings.
right. You think you got problems now with it up here in
Yeah.
Roundup, wait till it goes to
Going till
Billings.
it goes to Billings, right?
You really got problems then.
They tried to do that, what, 2 years ago, when we went over there and talked to them, we were never trying to shut it down and move it to Billings.
Oh, that's right, we actually went to the commissioner's
Pittman
office.
was all for it, remember, but John Arthur shut it down.
Yeah, well, and Pittman, well, and then, the other fella, gosh, I see his face, you know, he decided to do this.
Yeah, that's right. That wasn't Mark.
He just didn't run for reelection, and that's how Mike Waters got in.
Well, anyway, yeah, Marcy called me up at 9 o'clock at night and said that they're having a commissioner meeting to decide whether they'll move it to Yellowstone County. And she said, I can't find any of my committee members, I won't return the call. Kelly Geller was still the chairman. She said, I need somebody over there to back me up. I said, wow. Well,
Yeah,
I'll go over, and I called Mike, and we both went over.
Yeah, and they were receptive.
Yeah,
They didn't care one way or the other, really.
yeah. Well, John he was getting some movement over there. He was pretty handy that way.
Yeah, he was.
it's crazy. Anyways,
So what are you two guys gonna put in your name for that?
Yeah, I did already.
Did you? Good.
I support that
Talked
action.
to
I
Mike,
think that-
and I, you know, if Mike wanted to do it, and I would back out, but
Yeah, that's good. I think you grew great on that committee.
I think so
I
too.
mean,